Hello everybody and welcome to today's stream. So, Pokemon Mystery Dungeon, I counted. There are only 8 normal Pokemon left to recruit, not including the two chances I need, Kecleon and Jirachi. Because let's face it, I think I'm gonna wish I'm gonna wish in Kecleon and Chansey, but we'll see about that. But two Pokemon I still need are Ralts and Cleffa. They live in the same dungeon, so... Well, guess who I'm gonna go fetch. I have a sneaky suspicion Poliwrath still has the friend bow. Oh no, not. Doesn't matter, still means I need to go and get Alakazam. Last time I clearly finished out the Swampot's friend area. And that's something else I still need, is I still need 2 King's Rock, 1 upgrade, and I believe 4 Leaf Stones. But for now I need a Cleffa and a Ralts. That should be a joy to get. Escape orb before I forget. Yeah, sure, allows me to see enemies. And I am, I believe, 2 link cables short. Yeah, I believe I still have 3 more link cable evolutions. I only have 2, so I still need to go and get 2 more link cables. I'm also in need of rocks. Rocks are are always useful. I am dealing with very weak Pokemon. Yeah, that should be plenty. And friend bow attached. Good. Oh, you're shitting me. Which cave requires surf? I hate dungeons that do that. I just need a Cleffa and a Ralt. Cleffa is floors 1 to 4 and Ralts is 11 to 13, so that should be doable. Just join first try, please. Oh. I'll take it. Free Cleffa. And now I have to get to floor 11. I honestly thought this was gonna take much longer. Do I bring a spare Cleffa? They are really weak. So bringing a spare Cleffa might be convenient. I mean, I cannot... You know what? I'm taking a spare Cleffa. In case of emergency, I can always release one. That's something else that's annoying about the Cleffa is they actually need quite a lot of EXP. So I now just have a spare Cleffa. On occasion, it's just better to recruit one more than you actually need, because if you don't, you'll always see that I like lose one of the of the two Cleffas. I don't really have anything to sell either. Oh look, it survived. I'll take a free max elixir. Also, did I register my rocks? No, I did not. Yay, they now have 12 HP each. Meaning that they're still gonna get one shot by everything in here. Can I learn Shadow Ball? Yes, Alakazam can learn Shadow Ball. How much damage does it do? Confusion does more, but let's face it, that's stab. There's still Shadow Ball. Does Shadow Ball have range? Yes, it does have range. Alright, I'm not mad about it. I wanted to panic, but that worked out great. We've hit floor 11. And that's why you bring... Yeah. I just need frustration back now. If I just obtain a Ralts, then I could just leave. Well, at least the Ralts is not extremely rare. Like, that's a saving grace. It's not like it spawns once per floor and you have like one chance to get it. Like, you actually have a reasonable chance of finding it. Which makes it not as bad. That's a bell toy though. Yeah, almost. Still not. And that's again a ball toy. Baltoy. Did it just learn Endure? I'm going. Oh look, another Baltoy. Oh no, the water is glowing. Come on, Ralts. Nope. Having Shadow Ball feels powerful. Wait, can anything that isn't a psychic type spawn here? No, they can't. This is just a floor of psychic types. And I'm out of moves. That's a Metatite. I don't need a Metatite. Can you finally join? No. Ralts, I believe, is just a bit on the rare side. Finally, I got a Ralts. That means I can ditch that Cleffa. And just get out of here. Finally. I got both Ralts and Cleffa. The last ones I needed. I am gonna save. There we are. And now I need to force feed 2 of them and then use a Moonstone. Yeah, now I need to go and fetch a bunch of Pokemon out of Silver Range. I need Remoraid from there, Octillery, or 2 Remoraid if like Remoraid is at like a level they can evolve at. I need a Love Disc, 2 Chinchou, a Lileep, and a Relicanth. And they all have to be gotten out of Silver Range. And the lowest available floor any of them is available on is floor 45 for Love Disc. And then I still have to evolve. I still have 3 Link Cable Evolution because I need 2 King's Rock, 2 Link Cable, a Link Cable and an upgrade. One Leaf Stone, 2 Leaf Stone, 3 Leaf Stone, and I need like 3 Leaf Stone. Cleffa into Clefairy is an IQ evolution. Chansey into Blissey is IQ. I already evolved Togetic. Or Togetic, so... yeah, let's just start focusing on that. Yep. Let's bring some more radar orbs. And a bunch of apples. I'm gonna keep Love Disc the last because it's available at the lowest floor, so it should be the least obnoxious to get. I'm gonna go for... Let's see. Relicant and... Tuchincho. So Tuchincho and a Relicant. Because that's level... 70 till 79 and level 80 to 89. So I just don't have to pay attention to anything until floor 70. And then for like the from 80 and beyond, it's either Lilleep or Relicant, whichever one of the two I get first. So first two Chinchou, and then either Lilleep or Relicant, depending on which one of the two just wants to join first. Yeah, I don't use moves on Poliwrath, so I don't care. Oh wait, I just realized I need to take out the Wingull. It's got Supersonic. There we go. And my health is back. So that was not the most threatening affair. I do need the gummies. Especially seeing as there's still like 3 more Pokemon to obtain via Gummy Evolution. Wait, did I spend close to 30 minutes like halting a Ralts? I hadn't noticed that I'm like already going for 42 minutes. I just genuinely hadn't noticed that like the Ralts and Cleffa hunt took that long. Yeah, there's not that much that that horsey can do. Well, that's a problem. Yeah, thanks to the horsey, this is basically unwinnable. Yeah. I mean, that's thanks to like the horses. It just... At some point, these monster houses become just borderline unbeatable. Especially if you get slowed. Like, that's just gonna be it most likely again. I should have just stayed in my little cavity. Things would have been finished at this point. There we go. Yeah, sure, let's get body slam back. Never know what it's good for. That just killed off the majority of my food. I just realized that getting to floor 70 might actually take a little while. I just realized that. I mean, I'm only on floor 26. Yeah, I don't care. Alright, let's deal with that because I'm having a suspicion like the exit is up there, so... gonna do this, otherwise one of them can just put a smoke screen on me. Okay, halfway there. Also, monster house. Called it. Yeah, I'm gonna sit on the floor. Oh, that starts off great. Killing off the Seedras has priority. I think I might actually be able to make a run for it now. Okay, that's very crappy. I'm aligned correctly, I can now just walk basically. Success! Yeah, it's a bit unfortunate that like all Pokemon I've got left are like this far into a dungeon. But at least the end is in sight. At least I can one-shot everything, presuming I don't miss. Yeah, very effective. I said something about doing Love Disc last. No, I'm not taking it, mostly because I'm looking for Tuchincho. Come on, Polyrat, can you stop daydreaming and just hit one? Yeah. Floor 71st. Yeah, that monster house did nothing. Also, next floor is gonna be another one. I've been getting very unlucky with these. Called it. Oh, this is the point where there are D-Wongs. D-Wongs have sheer cold, so they can just one-shot. That's a one-hit KO move. Alright, there we are. Hole in the wall. Dewong are scary at the moment because of the sheer cold. It's literally the only reason why I even bring reviver seeds at this level. Alright, to Chincho. I'm finally far enough in the level. It was floor 70, right? Yeah, 70. That's a Chincho. I need 2 of those. That's, That was Spark. That's actually kind of a scary move. Could you knock it off, Kendra? Wait, I've got a Chinchou. I can check how much HP they have. Just slightly less than I have. Second Chinchou. That actually... how does that work? This theoretically, the way how I did this should not work. But I am taking it. I got my 2 Chinchous. Floor 80, let's go. At least I have to get to there. You have smokescreen, so you're the biggest threat. I might already have to escape here if this is... yeah, it's another monster house. Okay, so that actually worked in full. Normally speaking, like half of them don't paralyze, but not only did they paralyzed long enough for me to actually sneak by everything. Well, at least the Chinchos keep healing each other. That's nice. I don't think I've ever used Chinchou in a run though. And Lantern. I mean, a water electric type sounds like a very interesting idea, but I've never used one. I still have some rocks. They always hit. Yeah, I've got my Chinchou. But yeah, it was either Valakant or Lilip for a couple of floors, I believe. Yeah, basically, it's either Valakant or Lilip. Whichever one of the two joins first. And it's Valakant that joins first. You may have takedown, because you can't hit yourself with it. I've got everything I need. To Chinchou and a Valakant. Let me go and stripe him off the list. Now I'm gonna need 2 Remoraid and a Leap. Or I'm gonna go and get a Love Disc, 2 Remoraid, because I think it might actually be easier to evolve one to Octillery instead of recruiting Octillery. And then just go back for the 1 Leap. Let me see, how much of a pain in the ass is it to evolve Remoraid into Octillery? Level 25, I think it's just much easier to get 2 Remoraids. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do that. I think I'm gonna do that. Get a Love Disc, 2 Remoraid, because those actually have overlapping floors. And then just go on and get a Leap. And then after this stream, I'm afraid to announce that like a lot of streams after this are just gonna be me grinding Pokemon. Like, simply because I still need to level up a bunch. At least this also grinds me out on blue gummies nicely. Probably need a second Petrify Orb. So, need to be at floor. Hello. I am recruiting the last couple of Pokemon in this game that aren't an entire pain in the arse. At least I hope they're not gonna be. I am trying to recruit every single Pokemon in this game, so... I've been at it for a long time. Yes, this is the GBA version. To be more exact, that is the exact copy of the game that I had as a small child. That I had as a child, because I can stream GBA games without using an emulator. But yeah. I'm now working on getting the last couple of Pokemon. Yeah, it's basically the same game. They're like some version exclusive Pokemon, but you can like import them to the other game. So I didn't have Blue because when it was released, I didn't have a DS yet. So I got the GBA version. Yes, I have a Game Boy player. And Cerise, I'm also sitting here with the GameCube. It's very nice and very convenient. And it works better than using an emulator. Like, emulators can be a bit glitchy. And there's still like a bit of debate about the legality of emulators, so... No point in... But for me, I don't have a point in using one because I have the Game Boy player. I'm now on a quest to get a Love Disc and 2 Remoraids. And then the only other Pokemon I still need is a Laleep. And then a bunch of evolutions, and then I still need 2 Chanseys, a Kecleon, and Jirachi. But I'm gonna wish for the Chanseys and the Kecleon, and then Jirachi for last. So I'm almost done with getting all Pokemon in the game. Yes, I have max EQ on this Pokemon. And max level. I thought it would be convenient to have at least one Pokemon that was like entirely like powered up. Thank you very much for following. But yeah, it's a bit weird for me because it's now almost done. I have like a bunch of evolutions still left, like a handful of Pokemon. And I've been at it for like slightly over 190 hours. Like, when I booted up the game earlier before the stream, it was like 193 hours. So this has been taking a long time. To be more specific, since March. I'm highly doubtful I'm finishing this year still, but... I'm highly doubtful I can finish this out this year, but... On the other hand, there might be hope. Yeah, I am very close. And if I've done that, then I have basically 100% completed the game. Because if I pull it off, then I have all Pokemon, maximum rescue rank, and the entire storyline completed. So that should probably count as a 100%. I even imported the Pokemon that are originally from Blue, so I had to use, unfortunately, a handful of Wonder Mail codes for that, but beyond that point, no Wonder Mail, no glitches, nothing either. No RNG manipulations, absolutely nothing. I did some save scumming for some resetting for some legendaries, but that's about it. But let's face it, for legendary Pokemon, I already did that as a child. Yes, it's an amazing ability. It's great. Every single time they use a water move, it's absolutely useless. It is a great ability. The other ability that I have is damp, so explosions don't happen. Which is great, because for some reason, like, when you're level 100, one of the most dangerous things you can encounter is like an explosion trap. That and Dewong with a one-hit KO move. Can I trade something for a blue gummy? Yes, I can. Yeah, no, they hit. More than one Dewgong with Sheer Cold has ended a run for me. They hit. It's not great. Hence the reason that even though I'm level 100, I have to bring Reviver Seeds. And then, seeing as this dungeon also, starting from floor 15, every 20 floors has like this massive monster house. Both Horsey, Seadra, and Kingdra all know Smokescreen. So, if they just keep spamming those, you're gonna lose the monster house simply because you can't attack. But yeah, no, one-hit KO moves just hit. it's not great. It's true Pokemon logic. If you use one, it never hits. If the opponent uses it, of course it always hits. It's one of those. Same goes for Perish Song. Whenever you need it, it doesn't hit. Whenever the opponent uses it, you only have 3 turns. Perish Song is devastating. Because at least sheer cold you have to be next to the Pokemon. Perish Song just hits the entire room. Making it far worse. At least one of the KO moves like require you to be like in a tile next to it, but Perish Song just hits the entire room and that's just it then. However, you can remove Perish Song with a heal seed. A lot of people don't know this, but if you have been hit with Perish Song and you have a heal seed, you can remove the Perish Song. Yeah. But surprisingly enough, like, a lot of people don't know this, that you can remove Perish Song. Especially, I mean, I was one of those people that just didn't know. It also doesn't help that when I played this as a child, I just couldn't read the description. Yeah, and let's face it, Reviver Seeds are also much better than a Revive in the mainline games, but Reviver Seeds at some point got nerfed in Mystery Dungeon. They like realized having something that like replenishes your HP full, your PP full, and like all your belly full, like might have been a bit on the overpowered side. Or let's just say unbalanced. And to be honest, yeah, but let's face it, Reviver Seeds were better. It gave you back everything and then you still would lose the dungeon anyway. But I also believe that this game is more difficult than a lot of the newer ones. Or perhaps by the time I hit the newer ones, I actually knew what I was doing. Might also be the option. But yeah, Reviver Seeds are very useful. Yeah, I did prefer the full Reviver Seeds. But on the other end, I also prefer the games not newer than Explorers of Sky. I'm not the biggest fan of like the newer entries beyond the DS system. Might just be me. And there is the next monster house. It is good. It just doesn't hit the same as this game does. It might also be that I'm just getting old and that might also be the issue. Let's use the Petrify Orb. Yeah, I just prefer the older game. And this is why you have petrify orbs. Just for this dungeon, just for those monster house floors. Seriously, who thought those were a good idea? Like, who came up with that? Who thought it was a good idea? To make, like, starting from floor 15, every 20 floors a full monster house. Like, who came up with that? I know it has a specific method because I have watched speedruns of this game, including a Recruit 'em all speedrun, and I know there is RNG manipulation possible and everything, but I just made the decision to just opt against it. It like generates dungeons too in a specific way, hence the reason that speedrunners have found a way to like always guarantee the same dungeon layouts except for like the first floor. You can like manipulate apparently the entire layout after it. It's actually quite an interesting game. And it's quite impressive that they crammed this much game into a Game Boy Advance cartridge. With, compared to the DS version, like very little compromises. Like, they had to drop some colors simply because the Game Boy Advance screen just doesn't have that many. But beyond that point, the game is identical. And apparently if you listen closely, like the music is slightly different. It is higher quality, I mean, we're comparing a Game Boy Advance with a DS. Like, the DS for back in those days was like a very high-tech console. Yeah, for back in those days, like the DS had like mind-blowing hardware. But still, it's not like the music from the Game Boy Advance version is horrible. It's not like it's like painful to the ears. And then they have like 1 or 2 colors less. So I think it's just impressive that basically the quality remained the same across both consoles. Both versions give a about even experience. And because it's all pixel art, it actually did age nicely when it comes down to the visuals. And I believe that like the DS version has like slightly more animations for in like the dungeons, for like the tile sets and like stuff like that, but that's about it. And more colors because black gummies in this game are dark blue. Mostly because they ran out of colors. Same goes for some berries, like they are a slightly different color because the GBA would just run out of colors otherwise. Now that's an old-fashioned problem with games and consoles, running out of colors. That nowadays doesn't happen anymore. Am I almost at the love discs? I still have a GBA game that I would love to stream the moment I find it back. It looks amazing and it's a very lengthy game. but it was one of the last games produced for the system. So the quality is just amazing because of that. Because it did get like bigger memory chips and everything, whilst at the same time still being on the Game Boy. Let's see, I need to be on floor 45. Writing one. As in, you set your ass down and like try to make your own game. Well, good job for trying. I have to admit, I tried to create my own games as well at some point. It's not easy. I'm not much for programming. Yeah, mine isn't. I mean, programming has always seemed interesting to me. It's just nobody ever managed to get it into my head. But yeah, I can imagine that making a Game Boy Advance game might be a bit difficult because it's not just programming you have to do. You have to sit your ass down and like make like entire sprite sheets. Because trust me, I tried to make an RPG in RPG Maker. The amount of sprite sheets I've had to make in Microsoft Paint was like, it's impressive. I still believe I've got most of the sprite sheets still laying about because I would map the sprites out during math in like my notebook. So I believe I still have a lot of like the original concepts for the sprites like still laying about somewhere. I like tile sets and stuff like that. But yeah, no, making a game is not easy. Programming isn't easy either. Finally, I can go find 2 Ramarates and then leave. I did not have access to those. I had Microsoft Paint. And a pencil and a piece of paper. And far too much patience. But yeah, I didn't just like make like the base concepts for sprites. I made like entire walk cycles and stuff like that. I could like create those as well. Like almost flipbook style so that I could have like somewhat of a rough idea if it would work or not. I mean, I did try it once. I'm not certain if I should try again. I do believe that like almost every single gamer at some point in their lives has made an attempt at making a game themselves. Only to then discover it's actually really hard. Oh, sounds interesting. Also, Ramarade, one of the 2. I've made the decision that perhaps game development is not something I should do. It's a bit too complicated for me. Yeah, it's... On one hand, I think it's really interesting. On the other hand, I mean, it's not just developing. You need a good idea, you need a concept, you need to have things drawn out, you need to have your visuals, your programming, and then you discover that when you actually start putting it together, that you have played something like that before. I don't necessarily need a second love disc. I would like a second Remoraid. Yeah. I can imagine those are two great sources of inspiration and like experience with games, because those are kinda, I believe those are kinda the most famous like dungeon crawler and like roguelikes. Second fish, I'm leaving. It's a good thing Remoraid can't really do anything. Yeah, never heard of that game. Should probably look into it. But for concerning this dungeon, yeah, then it might also be older than me. On the other hand, if it's really old, at least it means it will run. It will actually work. I mean, that's gonna be interesting to stream for me as well at some point, because I'm gonna hit a console at some point that's older than me. Like, I still have a working Super Nintendo. That thing is older than I am. And I still have a working one. That I didn't have to go broke to obtain. Because that's also something. Yeah, for me too. SNES for me is like older by like, what, 3 years at this point for me. Yeah, probably. Let's see. I got my Remoraid. I'm gonna have to evolve it into Octillery, so I'm just gonna adjust this to evolve. I got Love Disc. Then all that's now left to do is to evolve a Chinchou into Lantern. And then I think I've had it with the stream for the day. Let's see, where's Chinchou? Yes, I did guess correctly for the Pokemon. 35 in a bit, and we have... Yeah. They are really pretty. Like, some of these are better looking than they have any right to be. Like, this for instance is just a really pretty one. Like, some of these friend areas are just better looking than they have any right to be. Like, somebody at Nintendo, like, got onto this project and just went for it. Oh, no? Yeah, also I now understand why speedrunners use Chinchou. Whenever it's damaged, it spawns a wild Pokemon. That's why they use Chinchou to grind out the difficult ones. Well, good to know. Yeah, some evolutions are easier. I am gonna keep the gummies in my inventory because I am gonna force feed a Cleffa. I got the correct amount of Cleffas to get like a Clefairy. I need 2 Clefairies, which... Yeah, in this game you have to like take them out and everything. But on the other hand, like, the remake doesn't have the friend areas anymore really, which I think... Which was something that when like the remake was like announced, for some reason I was like really excited about seeing the friend areas in like higher quality, and then they just weren't there. And that's like, they would have been so cool to be included. But no, they just weren't there. And honestly, I don't mind evolving Pokemon in this game. It just... You go fetch it, bring it to a rock, and then evolve it. There we go. That's a lantern. One less on the list. No, you actually can fill up a friend area from what I know, but... Honestly, why would you need a crap load of the same Pokemon? Like, why? I believe you can fill them up, I don't know. Honestly, I don't play the remake that often. Let's see, where is... I'm just gonna... Why do I bother seeking Pokemon in this list? It's just easier to just... It's just much easier to just go to a random friend area and then from there on just see where you have to go. I keep preferring the original. 1 IQ, did I start force feeding either one of you guys for gummies? No. Yeah, fine. I'll start feeding a Cleffa. The original holds a special place for me as well, but just... I don't know why, for some reason I just haven't been able to get into the remake the same as I get into the original. And I can't even pinpoint why. Or perhaps I'm just getting old because I haven't really been able to enjoy any game properly in like the past like couple of years. So I might just also just be getting old and grumpy. I am gonna do 1 or 2 streams of just gummy grinding, aren't I? Because I also still need to get a chance in evolve into the Blissey. Yeah, I definitely don't have enough gummies to like evolve a Cleffa. Because of course, it's always those stupid ones that like take so many gummies. I mean, Azurill to Meryl took like 6 points of IQ before it would finally evolve. Like, I have to admit, the IQ evolutions are just annoying. And don't be fooled by what the internet says. Yes, you can theoretically get Clefairy as a to like join in a dungeon. The problem being is that requires you to be level 50. That's a setting I honestly don't know how to change. I'm gonna be really honest. I don't know why it does that. I should probably have read the instructions that it came with. I'm not particularly known for, like, reading instructions. I prefer to just jump into things, which is not always advisable. Is this gonna be one of those other ones that's just gonna take forever to actually evolve with gummies? I really hope not so. Yeah, I know. That this is definitely something they changed and that I'm very glad they changed. Because it now has 4 points of IQ and still can't evolve. This is gonna be another Azurill situation. At least I've got like a relatively decent way of like grinding out gummies. Both Sky Pillar and Magma Cavern tend to give quite a lot. Also, I also still need to go to Silver Trench like floor 80 for a leap. It's not that bad. I mean, I already got Reliquant early in the stream, and that one also lives at floor 80. It's not actually as difficult as it sounds. Or as time consuming, like, it takes me like, what, 40 minutes to do so. Or at least to get that much down into a dungeon. I mean, things are so much easier when you have a level 100 Pokemon. I don't need max elixirs. I just one-shot. Am I just gonna go and get a Lilip? Yeah, sure, why not? Normally I'll only stream for about two hours, but yeah, why not? It's Saturday. And honestly, I want this done with. I don't want to just end the stream knowing damn well I still have like one Pokemon to fetch from this dungeon. Also, I need to bring Petrify Orbs. We have the one for floor 15. Then 35. 55 needs one and 75 needs one. One more. The game does have some mercy. It doesn't spawn one of those on floor 95. Even the game devs must have thought that was cruel. Yes, I use OBS. I use OBS, an old Nintendo GameCube, and like a very cheap capture card, but let's be honest, it's a Game Boy Advance game. How good does the video quality have to be? This is also my GameCube from when I was a child. Same goes for my Game Boy player. Also the same one I got as a child. Well, I've got a hitchhiker. I completely forgot to kick Lantern out of my party. And then I also have the Super Game Boy for the Super Nintendo. I still have that one working. And I've got a Nintendo 64 with... I actually also got a Nintendo 64 with like that... that connector thing for like Game Boy games. So I got that one as well. So plenty of options to stream Game Boy and Game Boy Advance games and older from. Yeah, I got mine like a while back. Well, I do also need to keep Lantern alive now. I completely forgot to kick Lantern out of my team before leaving before leaving. Oh well. No, that's not a feature in this game. I can say farewell to it. Meaning that I'll have to go and get myself a new Chuncho and evolve it. And I can make it the leader, but I can't send it home. That was not a thing until Time and Darkness, I believe. Or perhaps even Sky. So, no, I can't even send it home. Like, I just have to make do with a Lantern. Oh well. It's an electric type and a water type dungeon. Like, it's not gonna be useless. At least it's got Spark. Yeah, and at least it can walk in water. And again, it's got an electric type move. So it might actually be useful. The only way for Lantern to be sent home is if it faints and doesn't revive. Then it will just go back to its friend area. Might be a good idea. I'll just disable item usage. Yeah, my inventory is full. I over-prepared coming here. Wait. Let me check IQ. There we go. That way, if Lantern faints, it's not gonna use one of my reviver seeds. Yeah, I overpacked. But that's mostly because I'm gonna go look for a Pokemon. I'm gonna look for the Leap. They're not that common. And sitting in a dungeon waiting for a specific Pokemon to not just spawn but also join can just drain. Yeah, you have 20 items. But this, like, in this game, something I've noticed that I've done wrong on more than one occasion is if I'm looking for a Pokemon specifically, is to not bring enough food, because it just takes so long on occasion for like a Pokemon to spawn. So I need to bring enough food. I need to bring everything in, basically in surplus. Yeah, it does. It does have to get like hurt. Perhaps keeping Lantern isn't that bad an idea. Then perhaps keeping it alive also isn't that bad an idea. Yeah, I'll let it stay for a little bit. I really do hope I can get a Laleep somewhat quickly, because Cradilly was like ridiculously easy to get. That's when I discovered that fully evolved Pokemon can on occasion be recruitable. Unfortunately, they're not breedable, so you have to go and get the pre-evolve anyway. I have the Friendbow. It's mandatory for certain recruits. And the max level Pokemon, because it also helps. And max rescue rank, because it also slightly helps. No, I don't have Kecleon. I think I'm gonna have to need to wish for Kecleon at like Jirachi. I just can't seem to get Kecleon. It's an entirely non-cooperating Pokemon. Same goes for Chansey, and I need that one twice. Like, Kecleon at best is like a 0.1% chance to join you. Like, your chances are not great. And no matter what Pokemon you pick, Kecleon will always have a super effective move against you. And they have maxed out stats. So the Kecleon onslaught that, like, you get over yourself is just horrendously powerful. Yeah, I'm alright. Well, it's very simple. You make sure you have the correct friend area, which is, I believe, the Crabbit Lab. Then you go to a dungeon where there's a Ditto, and then you just beat them up. They tend to join relatively quick. They're quite easy to get. And then you now have a Ditto. Nope. They have one move, Transform, that has 1 PP. And unlike in the main series games in which you then at least adopt the moves from your opponent, that doesn't happen. So the moment you transform, you're down to struggle. And you continue to be down to struggle. It doesn't learn any additional moves. And that's literally it. That's literally it with that though. You recruit one to complete the Pokédex. But beyond that point, it serves no practical purpose. I mean, they're not useful. Crap. And that's why you're overstock on apples. Yeah, it's good for when you're at the stairs, but honestly, I'd rather have the space in my inventory for other items. Especially seeing Poliwrath has the ability, it doesn't go hungry as quickly. So it's gonna take forever for it to actually go hungry. I might actually have to save my lantern. I should have taken out the Grimer before it started spamming minimize. Yeah, well. Yeah, grimy foot is good for when you're at the stairs, but that's about it. Lantern? It's your lucky day. Congratulations on learning Thunderbolt. That should make it much better. I mean, just for your idea how little my belly drains, I'm on floor 27 and I still have like 49 in my belly. That's how little it actually drains. It's got better electric moves and still can't take out a Celio. That might be an issue. Also, why would they put Lil Leap in just one dungeon at floor 80? Yep, level 50, 60 and 77 of Joyous Tower. I know the nightmare. To be brutally honest, I didn't think Mew was that annoying to get. I struggled much more getting the actual Regis than I did getting Mew. Like, the actual, like, the 3 Regis were much more difficult to recruit than Mew. Like, I have no idea why. But for some reason, like, Mew I got, like, on my 3rd attempt. Or, like, actually my 3rd encounter with it. Which all in all took, like, 5 attempts. The Regis I've spent multiple hours on. Simply because they just didn't want to join. Another Pokemon that's like nice and obnoxious to recruit is Execute. It only lives on the last floor of Howling Forest. It's got a very shit chance of even spawning, and then it's also very difficult to recruit. I mean, out of every 5 times I would go into Howling Forest, if I would go in 5 times, I would see 1 Execute. Making that one even worse. And Magikarp and Feebas were also up there for like some of the most difficult and some of the most annoying Pokemon to get. Yeah, I truly hope they fix that in a remake. Magikarp and Feebas were also horrible. And I'd argue that, yeah, at least Pidgey you can find relatively early in the dungeon. And you only need Pidgey, I mean, you can get its evolution. So, that one isn't that obnoxious. I personally think that Milotic is also very obnoxious because not only does it require you to have a Feebas, but at least Magikarp evolves at level 20. Milotic requires a special item and a link cable. A special item that I got like insanely lucky with and like found while digging through a wall. There's a very slim chance that like, yeah. Link cable is a usable item. It's how you get all Pokemon that are normally trait evolutions need to be given a or just a beauty scarf. No, I believe Milotic was just a beauty scarf. Anyway, wait. Let me check. I have the list. Where were they? Mushroom Forest. That's Mystic Lake. Also, just the fact that I have like a list open. That's like has like the Pokemon in it. Let's see. Or was this from before the list? Oh well, can't find them. I've got like 9 pages of like recruitable Pokemon. Yeah, I believe so too. But still, like, getting the beauty scarf in this game isn't that easy either, like. Yeah. I believe that in Sword and Shield you can downright catch a Feebas. It's got like a very low spawn rate, but you can, I believe, catch a Feebas like immediately in those. But I believe only if you have the DLC. Oh no, they have like no, what did I say? Like Sword and Shield, I believe, have Milotic available to capture directly. Only if you have the DLC and only if you have like an insane amount of luck. How can I miss two? Did that just hit 2 Pokemon? Let me check the description for Thunderbolt. Oh, all foes around the user. Okay, that's good to know. I did not know that. This is a new discovery for me. I usually don't bother with electric type Pokemon. Well, that's a bit obnoxious. Yeah, I don't particularly care in this game. The only reason why I have a Poliwrath is because I was looking for something stronger than my starter because, let's face it, they're like 36 by the time you finish the game. And then I recruited this Poliwag that was like level 50. Making it basically insanely strong. And I kind of just stuck with that Poliwag. That's how I ended up with like a Poliwrath. I didn't even select that specific Pokemon. It was just, I got like a level 50 Poliwag and it was useful, so I kept it. And it would like hit nice and hard and the abilities were nice, so... The only other Pokemon I have at level 100 is Articuno. So, guess which Pokemon I'm using to like grind up lower level Pokemon at the Makuhita Dojo. That's, Articuno is best for that simply because it starts off with one of those hit everybody in the room moves. And out of the 3 legendary birds, it's like the highest level when you get it. Powder Snow. Yeah. Just because of that, I use it to like grind my Pokemon with in Makuhita Dojo. On Team Hydro, because that one just gives off the most EXP. And that's gonna be my fate for the next couple of streams, because I still have a batch of Pokemon that evolve on level. Luckily, I already got all my pseudo-legendaries out of the way. It's like something I'm very happy I did a long time ago. Because those are obnoxious. But they're already done, luckily. There it is, floor 44, and I finally have to eat. That's how long I can stretch one belly full with Poliwrath. I'm already at the love disc. And another advantage the Poliwrath had is it's got like a decent type matchup against almost all legendaries. Because for Groudon, it's just amazing because it's a Poliwrath. For Rayquaza, I thought it Ice Beam, which, yeah, I still have. Which, Rayquaza would be like a 2 or a 3 shot with Poliwrath, and first attack on Rayquaza with Ice Beam is basically a freebie because it's like one tile away from you. So if you have a ranged move, you can just hit it. Groudon didn't pose that much of a challenge. Kyogre went down really easy to body slam. Like, I was surprised about that. Latios and Latias, you don't fight. Mew, not that strong and legendary. The Regis, yeah, by that point I was level 100, so. But it's like, Poliwrath also like matched up nicely. The only legendary that still gave me trouble was Deoxys. Because it actually knows the move Psychic. So that was basically the only Pokemon that gave me some trouble. At least the only legendary. Yeah, like 30 more floors. Next floor is gonna be another monster house. It's like the only bit of predictability in this game. Monster house. Yeah, there it is. Okay, the Dratini petrified. Oh well. I don't remember the last time I considered Dratini a threat in this game. It's a Dratini. I mean, Dragon Knight is terrifying, Dragonair as well, but Dratini, nah, not that much. I for a second thought that was a shiny, but shinies don't exist in this game. Yeah, no, shinies are not a thing yet. That's also something the remake changed. You can get like some of those super powerful foes as shinies. I've seen it once with like the Rapidash and Mount Steel. Yeah, you have like those extra strong foes that appear after you beat a dungeon can be shiny. Which means I have nothing to complain. Because that means that one of my favorite Pokemon can be shiny. Because I love Vulpix and Ninetales. Ninetales is one of those ultra strong Pokemon, so it can be shiny. Am I gonna fight or am I just gonna pop a Petrify Orb? What does Surf do? I forget as well. Let me use it. It hits one Pokemon. Does that answer your question? One Pokemon. Yeah, it's all you're getting. I would have preferred it if it would have been like a sweeper move, but no. No. Why? They luckily are dumb enough to hit each other. Can you be smart? I'm not even gonna risk it. You're gonna use Thunderbolt. There we go. Yeah, Surf is a bit underwhelming. Just a tiny bit. The only thing that Surf's good for is that some dungeons require you to either have a Pokemon with you that has it, or the HM for entry. So I just gave Poliwrath both Surf and Dive, so that settles that issue. And then there's like one move that's used to obtain entry, and that's the move Fly for Sky Tower. Which Articuno has, so... that just covers those basic needs. It's like really obnoxious to have to carry around like an HM. An HM like everywhere where you go otherwise. Especially seeing as storage and like... your storage is already so limited, and then you would have to sacrifice like one spot. Basically just to gain entry. And if you lose that item upon that or for some reason, then you have to go and retrieve it again. And not all of those are found at Solar Cave. I remember Surf being a bit more of a pain in the ass. Same goes for Fly. And it's basically a mandatory move. At some point. Oh, I'm already there. I just noticed I'm already on floor 70. I had like barely noticed how far it was. Does mean I have to start paying attention again, because I have missed floors I had to be at. Simply because I was too zoned out while playing to notice that I had kind of reached my destination. No, I don't need a Glampearl. I spent a couple of streams ago a absolute crap ton of time on getting 3 of those. $74. And then the only dungeon I'll ever have to step foot in if I do things correctly is gonna be Wish Cave. Because I'm gonna have to wish in both Chanseys and the Kecleon. That's... It's not happening otherwise, I think. And... Lost monster house of this variety. And now just straight down. These things are so nice and cheesable. Just bring a Petrify Orb. Let's align and fire. I've been carrying around this lantern for so long it actually leveled up. I'm surprised I haven't had to use a reviver seed yet. I've had no issues with the Dugons. Come to speak of it, I haven't seen a Dugon. The monster house weren't an issue. Yeah. Game has been on good behavior, so it's probably not gonna spawn the Lilip. Oh yeah, I used one or something. Wait, did I? Yeah, I did use one. But the game has been on relative good behavior. It's not been a major pain in the ass, like it can be. It also helped I brought enough Petrify Orbs for all those big monster houses. And I still have one Petrify Orb to spare. And I'm not gonna say no to an extra radar up because that's just gonna make it easier to find Lilip. $79. Almost there. Floor 80, I can find Lilip. Yeah, 80 to 89, I can finally find them. Are you kidding me? That's irrelevant. I just got one of them. Seriously, I'm looking for the other fossil. Nothing. Oh well. Let's start the excavation process then. You know what? Having Lantern spawn more Pokemon every single time it gets hit is convenient. That's 4 new Pokemon spawned. So that is actually highly convenient. And one of them being a Laleep as well. Come on. Laleep! No, nothing. Yes! There's the Laleep! Those were basically all the... Yeah, I'm gonna go and end the stream after I've, like, teleported out of the dungeon. I got my Laleep. So I basically now have all Pokemon that aren't a major pain in the ass to recruit. All I need to do now for recruitment is 2 chances, a Kecleon, and Jirachi. That's it. That's everything I still need. But I'm not gonna do that anymore today. Alright, so that's gonna be it for this stream. Thank you all very much for coming, and I hope to see you all next time. Bye!